Hi, welcome everyone. My name is Shailesh, and today I am going to cover through how you can use AI and customer insights for getting a 360-degree view of your customers and use it for marketing and engagement. So I'm going to cover through certain scenarios, and I'll also go through some demos. And it's a day 3, so good to see you guys. So how do we get a 360-degree view of our customers? And why is it even important to get such kind of 360-degree view? How do we use these insights for engaging or what is called activating for marketing? And how can the AI scenarios help for better reach from a marketer perspective? How can it do better demand generation or a personalized engagement? So I'm going to cover through these topics in this session, and I'm going to go through some marketer scenarios to explain these things. At the end of the session, you should be able to understand how it helps business users to see rich insights and how you use it for better engagement and marketing. So this would be the main crux of the session. And we would be covering 2 different Dynamics tool in this overall session. One is Dynamics 365 for customer insights, another one Dynamics 365 for marketing. So these are the 2 tool or apps that we would use in this session. So let me start with the business challenges that marketers typically face. Of course, the real challenge is they're not able to increase the demand. The buyers have a poor experience as they see consistent experience through their different channels. Sometimes as an organization, you don't know how to provide them a personalized experience. Sometimes it's just inconsistent across as you move from one channel to another. And what really happens is the leads fall through the cracks because of this. For improving these results, it's very, very important to actually improve the customer experience. Customer experience is at the center of the digital transformation. No matter how you are reaching out, customers expect the experience to be consistent, whichever channel it is. And most of the time, many early decisions are made on these experiences. So from that perspective, the whole engagement scenarios that marketer is driving is very much influencing your sales outcome. So it's very, very pertinent to have a very precise customer experience which is fine-tuned to your customers. That's easier said than done. You actually have to know your customers for better engagement. How do you get to know deeper insights about your customers, maybe more than just the data that you typically keep in your CRM systems? How do you leverage this kind of data which is coming from various sources? How do you interconnect them? How do you make sense out of them? And once you're able to analyze them, use them for something like precise targeting, having a precise targeting is actually one of the important aspects of getting your experiences very, very targeted. I mean, if you can narrow down your segments, you can craft contents which are very much tuned to that segment. So having a very precise segmentation is key to getting to a personalized segment. Next comes the problem of even if you have narrowed down the segment, you are building campaigns which are targeted towards those segments. How do you get them in the right channel in the right time? That's another aspect. Like you might have the best campaign, best contents, but if they don't land well in the timely manner, you just don't get the open rates that you are expecting. So if you put it together, the whole concept of getting the data, making sense out of it, using for precise targeted campaigns is the key to getting the experiences right. What does Dynamics 365 marketing do with respect to segmentation? So marketing app is built on top of Dynamics 365 as a platform. So it has access to all the data. This includes the deep network of all the entities, customizations, relationship. As the chart shows, like you have access to all these entities and data, and you can use these for very, very targeted segmentation, like a relationship like, for example, give me all the opportunities which are greater than $500,000 and belong to automotive sector. Now, all of this data is in your system. and you can access it for segmentation. But that's not it. You can do one level more. You can even have the behavioral responses that come as an outcome of your marketing campaign. For example, what was the response or behavioral response to your emails? Was the email opened? Was a link clicked? If there was a web page, was the web page visited? If that web page had a form, was the form submitted? If one of your marketing channels was events, did the person register for the event? Did they attend the event? Now, all of these are high volume behavioral interactions that you can use to segment. Like, for example, if you were to create a segment of all the people who are in US and have attended this event, that would be a cross-dimensional segment of the data that you have in your transaction system, which is where you live. That's the data that you typically have in your data set. But the fact that somebody opened an email or you registered for an event, that is a marketing interaction that you want to capture. You can combine all of these behaviors and data to form very rich segments. But then, what if we have a lot of data, external data, which you want to use for reasons of understanding the customer better, but not necessarily required purely for a marketing scenario, in the sense that you would like to know that data to segment precisely, but you don't want to bring that data into your Dynamics 365 systems just so that it will not bloat your data and will get into high volume scenarios. You of course understand the value of different feeds like social and other things, but what do you do with it? How do you make sense out of it? How do you leverage it? Now, this is where Dynamics 365 Custom Insights comes into play. This is a new offering which is capable of doing all this data ingestion and crunching and doing segmentation which can be used for marketing app. Let me just walk you through how this works out. The first step is the data sources. Of course, there are a lot of data sources in the real world. Like you can have hook up to multiple business systems, different types of data sources. Now, all of these customer insights can ingest via connectors. All of this data will come into Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, and that needs to be unified in some way to be leveraged for business purposes. And it goes through basic steps of ingestion, conflation, enrichment, map and match. Like this is basically trying to make sense of a lot of structured and unstructured data together to identify or enrich a profile. So now what really happens from a marketer's perspective is that the data that you had, which was probably about name, email, maybe what you bought, like this is transactional data you had in your systems. But now this is getting enriched by a lot of outside data sources to build a larger profile, more than what you knew about your contact. Now, all of this 360-degree view is available in Customer Insights now. The Customer Insights does the magic thing. It gets you all this profile, does maps and match. It gets you the profile enriched. Now, what is the next step you want to do? You want to view all of this, like analyze it, what kind of segments you are building, what kind of new parameters or new dimensions you're seeing as a marketing, and you finally want to activate this. You want to take this rich analytics, rich profiles, and use it for marketing to engage with your actual customer. So with this, I'm going to get into a demo and walk you through how these steps are, like how we get the data into Customer Insights, how we can build segments on Customer Insights, use those segments built into Customer Insights, and leverage them in marketing app to run engagement scenarios. So here I am on Customer Insights screen. This is the opening dashboard. I see there are some segments created in there. We'll start with the basics here. Now, as I said, like Customer Insights, the key value prop is that it's able to get data from various sources. So just imagine that I had a data source, something just for the sake of example, a credit card score or credit score data that I am pulling in for my contacts. Now, this is the data that does not reside in the Dynamics 365 transactional data. It is an external data source which is hooked up to customer insights. So now I have got this data. The other thing that we need to do is also rig up a system or the marketing platform where this data or the ultimate output of segmentation will go. So this is a export destination for customer insight. So think of a customer insight as a black box where you're getting data ingested from various data sources, and you are taking that analyzed output in segments and exporting it back onto a system of activation, which is the Dynamics marketing app in this scenario. So what we are doing is getting lots of data, doing some enrichment, creating a segment, and trying to push it out onto marketing app to be able to do what you really want to do, is to engage with your customers. So we are going to walk you through this entire process, and also in the end use the segment that was created on customer insights on the marketing app. So here we got the data sources in the credit scores data. I've got an export destination, which is my instance for the marketing app. And now let's go into the segments. So here I've got segments in there. I'm going to first show you how we can create the query in there. So here it's just looking for all the contacts who have credit card score of 660, and this is the segment definition. And just to remind you, all of the experience is going through customer insights, which is an external system, not part of the marketing app. I can go ahead and view members of this segment that I have just created with that range, and I can open up one of the members, Albert, who has a credit card score of 660. So net, we are leveraging a data source, credit score, which is not really part of Dynamics 365 marketing data source. We are ingesting into customer insights. We are building a segment on customer insights using this data, which is external to marketing app, and we are creating a segment. Now, once that is done, we push this segment out onto one of the destination, and in this case, this is my org, and I'm going to push that out into the other org. So what is happening is that all the rich data that was created in segment that were created in customer insights are being pushed into the marketing app. Now let's flip over to the marketer's experience now. On the marketing app, you see the same segment coming through on the marketing app. So now once you see that as a segment, all of these segments that were created in customer insights are now available for marketers to leverage for whatever engagement model they want to do. So you can see that there is a linkage which says that it is coming from customer insights, and you can see members of this segment in there. And I see Albert, who was the member showing up in customer insights, showing up on the marketing app as well. So this just basically proves the entire data flow coming from external data sources, segment creation, and pushing over from customer insights to the marketing app. Once I have got this segment into my marketing app, it's basically can be used for all the regular scenarios. Like for example, here I have a customer journey that has been built on top of using this segment, just like any other segment, and it is just running a campaign for the targeted scenario. So if you look from a business perspective, the marketer is able to build regular segments using the transactional data, which is available in the core database. You are able to use behavioral data like email opens, etc., to combine these together on marketing. And now I'm able to leverage even external data like credit score data that I gave an example via customer insights into the marketing app. So it just extends the entire reach of marketer on the kind of data that they can leverage for targeted marketing. So with this, I'll flip over to some other AI-driven scenarios with the marketing app. And I'm going to go through something very, very basic. As you may realize, like regardless of whether your email campaigns are genuine in the sense of content and everything, still it's a big deal to avoid the spam or not getting into spam into inboxes. And the data shows that up to 20% of emails get lost. They don't get to your customers. And if you're doing a very high value segmented targeted scenario, that's a major a funnel gap in terms of lead generation. You would like your targeted segments to have your campaigns or the contents that you reach out. Now this can get blocked at various levels, at the email service level, at the spam filter level, because of the kind of content that is seized. Now as a marketer, how do you ensure that you are able to create contents which are not taken as spammy by the different subsystems that are on the recipient side? Now this can happen despite of all good intent and being a good content, it can still be tracked as a spam, and that is a value add that customers need or marketers need to make sure that they are not getting caught into very simple mistakes that can make your emails be treated as spam. So here I am in the marketing app, Dynamics 365 marketing app, and I have opened an email, and I'm just going to go through a typical email creation exercise. Now, as you can see that this is an email which has got, it's a Contoso Bank trying to reach out for some partnership, and I can go ahead and add different content elements to it using just drag and drop designer. Now, once you are done with content creation using various things, what you do is go for validation to make sure that your marketing email has got the basics, like it has got a subject line, it has got a unsubscribe header, and this is the kind of typical scenario that you want to do. And in this stage, we also have used a spam score, which is AI driven, to be able to measure the spam likelihood of spam scoring that you might have. So here I'm seeing that this, it does get a spam score of medium, and it's suggesting me to do some rewording. And let me just get into more details on what are the exact things that it's asking me to. It says that it has got some keywords which are typically considered spammy, and some of the font sizes are mismatched, and that is probably the system detections that are used by on the recipient services, so that this may get qualified as spam. So what I will do is, I will just go ahead and edit this to remove some of the spammy keywords. And we will also change the size to make it a bit more normal font, and let's see if that helps with improving our scores. So with this, I see that my score, spam score, has instantly changed based on the changes, the suggestions that were given by the spam score logic. I made some changes, and I can see that my score went down. And this is very, very crucial for marketers to be able to do that and proactively improve reduce the chances of getting trapped into a spam. So we just saw the demo of spam score prediction. So basically, it leverages AI from past interactions and other data to predict how effective your email is going to be, and it continuously analyzes all your content information and predicts a spam score. This helps marketers to really go reach out to their prospects in their inboxes. All your precise targeting and campaigns and contents are of no use if they actually don't land into inboxes and they don't see that. So with this, I'm going to cover one more scenario on the AI-driven pieces. So as you see, like, entire concept of marketing app is based on journeys, which is nothing but a drag and drop way of creating a flow. Now, any campaign focuses on a couple of basic elements, like whom do you want to reach, which was segmentation that we discussed earlier. What do you want to send, which is, for example, emails, and we discussed and we demoed the scenario on spam score where it helps you do better contents. And finally, the last part is when, like how do you want to reach out. Now, you can imagine that for any targeted segment, like these days everybody has a different profile. When do you prefer to open such marketing emails? Even if you try to guess, you really can't know everybody's individual preferred timings. Now, that's a challenge that is almost impossible to solve for individual marketers. Like you might take a guess that East Coast, people living in East Coast are going to open emails from the other coast 3 hours later, but that's just a guess. You really don't know, because these days everybody has a different kind of work time profile. Somebody prefers to open such emails, personal emails, late in the evening, somebody early morning. Now, how do you get this right? To get this right, you need to understand a lot of richness of your contact data. And how do you do that? It's almost impossible to get it. Now, this is where an automated mass marketing system like ours comes in handy. We do have a scheduler tile which helps you define precisely when your campaign should be sent out. You can do different kind of scheduling on it. For example, you can say send it out on particular date and time. You could do a relative scheduling, which gives you an interval gap between subsequent emails that you send out. But now you can even do based on what we call smart scheduling. You can say that I would like to send this email out within a range of say 5 days or 10 days from now, and within this scenario, optimize the most for the recipient. Now, how do you get there? You need to understand the behaviors of the recipient you're targeting, or the AI-driven scenarios might use the profile or similar matching profile of such contacts. Like whoever is your cohort or people similar to your behavior, it will look at the best open rates and times for them and try to individually send out for each recipient on the preferred times. Now, all of this data, what are the preferred timings and how it goes out, is available for marketers, so they can really cross-check what is the outcome of such a campaign. Despite the smart scheduling, they have full control on how this goes out. They can edit a live campaign to change it out and see the insights of when the emails have gone out. So now I'm going to go through a quick demo, which will talk about the smart scheduling behavior. We'll go through a building of a campaign using a scheduler, a regular scheduler and a smart scheduler. We'll see what kind of insights as a marketer you get to determine when the campaigns are going to be sent out. So I'm now flipping back to the Dynamics 365 marketing app, and we are going to go through the exercise of building a new customer journey. Now, the customer journey is a campaign, and I can use any of the existing templates, and I will pick one of the templates at random. And with this template, I already have a certain flow that has been created. I mean, I've got a flow where it is targeting a segment. It has got a scheduler weight between the first step and the second step before you want to reach out, and then it's sending out an email, and based on the behavioral response of that email, whether the email was opened or not, it's going to take the next step, which can be an activity like a phone call, or you could even send out another email as a follow-up reminder if there was no reaction and the mail was not open. So this is basically how the campaigns are created. It's a very intuitive drag and drop kind of experience, and you can add more tiles and you can create a flow like this. So in this flow, which is sort of multi-step flow with branching and different things, this is the tile we are going to focus on. So here I can do different type of scheduling. So in this case, imagine that this was for an event, and probably then I want to make sure that it is a fixed time and fixed date, and I send it out precisely at the time I desire. Now that's one type of scheduling I can control. I can do a relative wait also, where I would say between the time of joining a segment and actually sending out an email, have a 5-day gap. So this is what a regular scheduling would look like, but I could even do the next step, and which is the AI powered smart scheduling comes into the picture. I can turn this on, and now what I have got is that I would like to have a gap of 5 days, but I want to optimize my time of when I send this email between these scenarios. I can customize this to say that 5 days is fine, you can go ahead, but don't go back. I mean, you do want to hit the prospect right time, so you don't want to go any earlier than 1 day, but you are okay to go 2 days later. Now within this constraints, the system will try to optimize as what is the best time to send out this email. Now for this, it's going to basically assess every contact who is part of the segment, look at their past behavior, like what has been their email open response time and typical times they have opened. And if the data is missing, it's going to analyze the profile of this contact and see what kind of behavior similar people had. Like, imagine that your profile says that you are a middle-aged IT working person in East Coast. It would use this data to see what kind of open behaviors others had, and use that thing to optimize and get to this contact. So let me just go through one contact to show you through. So as I see the contact insights, I can see that this contact, Natalie, had multiple emails that were opened and sent out, and I can see certain data that has happened. But I can also see one very important data is that what has been her email open preferred timings, which is broken into time of the day and day of the week, and we can leverage the same thing to predict certain behavior that you're likely to open or react better. And the react is not just opening; it's also the gap between email landing in your inbox and the time you open. So typically, your call to action response decreases as this duration increases. So you do not want to send an email, say 2 a.m. in the night, and wait for 8 a.m. For somebody to open. On the other hand, you do not want to send it like 2 minutes before the actual time or preferred time. So there's a lot of sort of flexibility or tuning on the reaction time, which actually improves your call to actions. So now this is the kind of example that for one particular contact, and now imagine that if somebody had a similar profile as this contact, the AI would pull this out and send the campaign out at the right time for each of these members. So here I have got a very simple live journey, which has 14 members, and it was using a smart scheduler, and it has sent out at different times to different people just using smart scheduling capability for this campaign. So with this, I covered through the third AI scenario on how we can do smart scheduling for your campaigns. So overall, the key theme here is how you can personalize this whole campaign engagement, right from whom you target, what kind of content you send, and when you send. So this takes into the entire end-to-end scenario of a campaign and gives a marketer helpful things to personalize these campaigns. So with this, I will give a quick glimpse onto what our just released 2019 Wave 2 had. Like the key themes that we had was improving the usability all across for marketers, making it simple for them to be able to build campaigns, design contents, and able to generate leads and see the insights. In this whole concept, the whole idea of personalized marketing is a very strong theme. We introduce A/B testing to be able to experiment with your content and arrive at the best content that works for your recipients. We had more integrations with cross play between sales and marketing app. And similarly, with the first demo that I showed was on customer insights, interplay between customer insight and marketing app. So these are some of the themes we continue to invest in, like leveraging more and more of data and scenarios which are connected across business apps, including customer insights data that come in. As customer insights gets more richer capabilities, AI capabilities like predictive segmentation, lookalikes, and other things, these are the kind of scenarios we will continue lighting up on marketing app as well. Of course, our investment into fundamental themes continue, improving the scalability, extensibility, performance, throughput. All of these investments go hand in hand with all these new features and themes that we bring in. So with this, some call to actions for you. For those who have not tried the marketing app, we have a free 30-day trial that you can try out, and you can see. You can, if you already have such instances on marketing app, you just saw the key feature releases we did on 2019 Wave 2. Do upgrade them to get to the latest features and fixes. You can start off with engaging on the community forum. It's very, very lively, and there are many community posters who will respond and answer on your queries. We also have product team always engage on these community forums. So that is one place that definitely I would encourage you to go through. You can look at our user docs that also has easy videos and feature specific videos on how to get to some basic scenarios. And for those who are really considering the marketing app, you can connect with partners on implementation partners to go forward and try out your scenarios. So with this, I have come towards the end of my session. Do fill out your evaluation feedback, and I'm available to take questions and answer. I would also be at the marketing booth later on to discuss in detail if you have any questions around the product.